Hey, excuse me. Do I need to wait for someone to open a door every time I want to go inside?
Yeah, any buildings that were consecrated can be a bit tricky getting into, but once you're inside, it's smooth sailing. Same goes for getting out. Open doors, windows, whatever. It's all fair game.
How many buildings are like this?
Around here, pretty much all of them. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it.
Thanks.
Hey, Sarge. 1019. Please return to the scene.
10-4.
Oh, it's just you. I knew I heard something.
Hey,
Shit. You trying to give me another heart attack?
no, I just...
It was rhetorical, for God's sake. Come on, don't look so lost. Take a look around or something. You know, spy a little. It's not like anyone's gonna stop you.
I'm sure you saw the whole thing, and that makes you special. Always looking out the window, sticking your nose in everyone else's business.
I did see it, and I'm gonna have nightmares.
I think we've got enough nightmares to last us a while.
Talk about that. Don't ever talk about that.
I'm happy to stop talking. You get a better view of the street on TV.
Look at that poor excuse for a man. Won't even get out of his chair. Likes that chair more than me.
You look lost.
What's lost is my body. I know I got killed right here, and I know it sounds crazy, but I'd feel a lot better if I knew where my body was. Are you a detective or something? You might be my only hope.
Yeah, I'm a detective. Any idea who did it? That might lead us to your body.
I know they were old people, and I know they lived in this apartment building. Other than that, everything is hazy. But I was doing a lot of drugs at the time.
Sounds like you do need a detective. I'll see what I can find out from any older residents of the building.
Honey, they can probably hear you talking through the ceiling.
I hope they do. Every time we visit Jennifer at this place, it's the same weird characters. That other lady on the second floor, she changes boyfriends like she changes sweaters. And my goodness, the racket.
I know that upsets you, dear.
And you know what else? Those guys on the third floor, you'd think they...
Bringing the truth to you. This is Monica Chase in Salem, where a grisly murder.
Staring out the window. What good's that gonna do? get a better view of the street on TV.
Finally, some peace and quiet. All her parties. How can anyone sleep through music blasting like that? I think she was on drugs. Walter was so tired he could barely stay awake for the 5 miles it took to drive to Smithwick Quarry. I couldn't believe he was able to find a pair of lock cutters that late at night. At least the music has stopped. Now we can finally sleep.
Collapsed like paper when Grace hit her. I still can't believe she died. It happened so fast. I've never seen Grace so crazy before. It must have been the lack of sleep. Thank God it's all over. I can finally watch TV in peace.
Dealing with a serial killer? Details are still emerging, but for now, the town is covered with a dark cloud. WDJ, this is Monica Chase from
Looks like Grace couldn't take the girls partying anymore, so she killed her and roped her husband into helping dump the body at Smithwick Quarry. I should get back and let her know. Turns out, the reason you can't find your body is because it's not in the building. It's at Smithwick Quarry, about 5 miles out of town.
Oh, well, why'd they do it?
The parties were keeping them awake at night. They finally got too tired and snapped.
I thought they were just being unreasonable. I didn't know they would do this. Thanks for your help. You have no idea how big a relief it is just knowing.
No problem.
You know, I never really liked cops. And they were always giving me shit, telling me how I was messing up my life. We never saw eye to eye on things. But you really came through for me. Probably should have listened to what they were trying to tell me. Maybe then things wouldn't have ended up like this. Thanks again.
Hey, how the hell did it come back? Did I do that? Hey, come back!
Those notes aren't for you.
Great. Looks like some sort of code or something. Alright, well, I made it up to the 4th floor before the police cart away the evidence.
boys. Place your bets and hope your luck improves.
It ain't about luck, Henry.
Has run into quite a spree of violence lately. Only a few days ago, a young girl went missing on the heels of a string of mysterious murders and disappearances.
Just once, I'd like to have a nice phone conversation with an adult without interruption.
How does a monster like you end up in a kid's closet?
Her daddy pissed off the wrong people. I was the one sent to expedite things. It was simple. I grabbed the girl, make a few threats, collect the money, then let her go.
What went wrong?
Her daddy tried to be a hero and got in my way.
Looks like it worked.
It got him killed is what it did.
You killed him. What happened to you?
The people I worked for weren't big on second chances. But it looks like I'll get one anyway. I just have to wait. Death comes for us all. Little girls are no exception.
And mister.
Hey, it's you. You're famous. Check out the TV.
I'm good, thanks.
This is by far the worst. We got a cruise, TV. What do you want? I don't know. Party, maybe?
Look, we could drive to Boston.
Drive to Boston? I mean... I guess that's an idea. What logistically speaking, how do we...
Why'd you do this to yourself, kid?
Voices. Those fucking voices. I was scared and alone. I just wanted them to stop.
Why didn't you turn to someone for help? A doctor or a friend or something?
No one listened. No one took me seriously. This was the only way to make them stop. There was just so much noise. It's quiet now. Finally quiet.
I'm sorry, kid. It shouldn't have come to this.
Okay, folks. I need you to keep your distance from the scene here.
What happened up here?
I'm afraid that's still under investigation.
Hey, Broyles. You seen that little girl that lives here? If she turns up, you come find me. Got it?
Damn it. My mom gave me that gun.
What was the killer doing here in the first place? What did I miss?
shadow in my own life. If only I can keep Joy from harm, I would do anything, even push her away, if it meant pushing her to safety.
Turn around. You're under arrest. So that's what I walked in on. Was he after the girl? Where'd she go?
Should get this photo to Rex for that Amber Alert. Man, we gotta find these tenants. If they're still alive.
I need to finish investigating before I go somewhere else.
Father, do you have anywhere that I could stay just for a little
Oh,
bit?
of course, dear. The church is always here to help.
Out the window. Go
gunned me down in the street and you didn't even check for witnesses? Like you're untouchable. That girl is my only lead. I need to find her.
Boys, place your bets and hope your luck improves.
It ain't about luck, Rain. Got that.
I still remember seeing the ad for the Regal Apartments in the paper. It's easy for people to look at it and see a dingy, run-down shithole. But me? I saw a place with history and character. I saw a place full of artistic inspiration. Before I knew it, I was the official tenant of apartment 3A. Looking back on it, I wish I had never even unpacked. My new apartment turned out to have more character than I had anticipated. The carpets were occasionally soggy, the pipes were rusty, and I could hear the tenant below me banging against the walls and screaming at the top of his lungs. Sure, there were other problems with the place, but they just added to its charm. They were things I could live with. What I couldn't live with was showering in brown water, mysterious leaks molding the carpet, and obnoxious neighbors. I called the plumber, who arrived just as I was about to have a word with the people downstairs. When I showed him the wet spots on the carpet, he scratched his head and explained that nothing was leaking, and that the reason for the wet spots was most likely due to me spilling something and not realizing it. Did this guy take me for an idiot? I never spilled a thing. He apologized and said that without a leak, there's nothing he could do, so he moved on to the shower. Thankfully, the water had no trouble turning brown. He thought it could be an issue with a rusty boiler and went to check it out. I took the opportunity to address the tenants below. I knocked on the door, but no one answered. In fact, I couldn't hear anything at all. I tried the door, expecting it to be locked, but it just swung open. I was shocked to find it completely empty. That's when wet footprints began to appear on the floor. They were headed right for me. Just then I could hear the plumber scream from the boiler room downstairs. By the time I ran down there, he was long gone, but he had discovered the source of the brown water. Packed into the old, rusty boiler was a bloated, decomposing corpse. The police are still investigating the homicide, and the landlord has promised to renovate the boiler room. However, despite his efforts, 3A is back on the market, and I doubt I'll ever feel clean again.